The brand new Gatling Dragon looks insane. We have a nice design, some cool new gimmicks, some cool new parts, and there's also a part of it that's kind of worrying, so let's talk about it. We officially got images from Takara Tomy a little while ago, and I upscaled them to look even more high quality. You're welcome. I'm not going to talk about Chain Kirbyus or the upcoming random booster, because there's just so much to cover. I want to keep this video about Dragon these nuts. So let's take a look at the box first. It's really standard. It's very similar to Ultimate Valkyrie, in my opinion. You see the new D gear on it, though, which this bay includes, and you see Dragon. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and talk about the D gear first. It's modeled after the Sting disc that came with Ace Dragon back in Beyblade Burst GT, although it does not have the spring gimmick that disc had. It's just a simple piece of plastic. In my opinion, this is definitely the least interesting gear that we're going to be getting for Beyblade Burst BU. I'm more excited for the Achilles gear, and then I believe the Excalibur gear after that. So let's go ahead and move on to Gatling Dragon. And this bay just looks really, really nice. It's very similar to Tempest Dragon in design. Extremely. Just going over what's similar, it has the same regal gold detailing, the same kind of rainbow stickers, which is really nice. But now let's talk about what makes the bay different. Tempest had a layer gimmick to where if you launched the bay hard enough, it would have these kind of wings that would pop out. And on Gatling, it looks like it may have that gimmick as well. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's molded on instead of being able to freely move like on Tempest, although it has a completely different layer gimmick. The gimmick is actually in the core, and I don't know how to feel about it. It has the same spring-loaded rebound gimmick that Savior Valkyrie had. I know that Savior ended up being really, really good, although I don't think the Valkyrie 1 chip was that great. So unless they did something with the chip, something with the gimmick to make it stronger and not hurt the burst resistance of the bay, I don't know how to feel about it. But now let's take a look at the other parts. For the disc, we have Karma. This is the same disc that came with Guilty Longinus last year. A really, really good bay. I don't really know how competitive this disc is. It wasn't the heaviest out there. I don't know if it was the best for stamina either, because it was so crazy in its design. Although it is kind of a dragon disc, I guess, so it's kind of cool to see it here. And for the driver, we have something brand new. We've had Charge, we've had Charge Dash, we've had Metal Charge. Now we have Metal Charge Dash. So it's kind of a new driver, kind of not. It's like they're mixing two different drivers together. I'm definitely not surprised that they went with this instead of something brand new. I'm also kind of glad we got this as the driver instead of another version of Ignition. That would just make the bay more expensive, and the electric drivers I just wasn't really a big fan of. This bay is going to be releasing June 25th, and something that's kind of unfortunate is that we know everything about the bay. We know the gear it comes with, we know what the gimmicks are, we have a good look at what each part looks like. So it's kind of unfortunate that it's going to be releasing over a month from now. I think it's kind of a problem when Takara Tomy announces bays too early, because by the time this releases, it's like, yeah, Dragon's here. But for the most part, people think it's old news. It's just kind of boring. Especially by the time Takara Tomy does their own deep dive look at the bay, it's going to be kind of boring at that point. But in summary, I love the way this bay looks, the gold detailing, the rainbow stickers, the way that the core has that red effect on it. I like that a lot. The disc I'm fine with. The armor is 10, which is the same one that came on Roar Bahamut, which is nice. The driver is kind of boring, but it's to be expected. The only thing I'm worried about is the Dragon Core's gimmick with that spring-loaded effect. It wasn't that good on Savior Valkyrie at all, so I'm worried to see it here. But let me know what you guys think of Dragon in the comments down below. Hit that like button. We're trying to hit 800 likes. Hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation. We're trying to hit 300,000 subscribers, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.